the protesting wrestlers are all set to meet with Sports Minister Anurag Thakur. We're also standing by for a press conference by the WFI chief, Brij Bhushan. He so far refused to resign. Early this morning also, when asked particularly about all of the allegations against him, the sexual harassment allegations, he said that he would clear the air in his press conference. Now it looks like he is also waiting for some clarity on what happens in the meeting between the wrestlers and the Sports Minister. Milind Sharma is joining us live with more details on this. So Milind, all eyes on that particular meeting. As far as Brij Bhushan is concerned, he was supposed to hold a press conference at 5 p.m. There's no word about what's been happening on that, but it looks like maybe he's also kind of waiting and watching to see what is the outcome of this huddle.
Well, it does seem that the overconfidence at this point, the statements that we heard from Brij Bhushan Singh have now fallen flat, and he's gone cold turkey, because we were hearing that he was supposed to do a press conference. There were reporters who confronted him in Gonda, where he said that he will announce what he has to announce at 12 noon and then at 5, and that didn't happen. Of course, the wrestlers, on the other hand, were also waiting for a response on what he's going to say. As in his words, he said that if I open my mouth, a tsunami is going to hit us all. But of course, the reply from the wrestler side was, whether it's a tsunami or whether it's anything else, they are not afraid, they are not defiant, because they say that this is not a political protest. This is a protest of the wrestlers. This is a protest for their dignity, and of course, the sexual harassment charges that have been levied on Brij Bhushan are very serious in nature. In fact, Vinesh Fogart also went forward to say that there are some evidential proofs that they have. Perhaps they would submit it to the IOA and its president P.T. Usha, who could perhaps look into the entire matter. But once the Association of Olympics is going to look into the entire matter, we also have the Sports Authority of India chairing this particular meet that's going to take place at Anurag Thakur, Sports Minister's residence, along with the Sports Secretary, who's also in attendance. What is going to be the strategy from here on for the government is going to be very interesting to see, because Brij Bhushan Sharan absolutely defiant, and he said that he will not step down without a fight. On the other hand, the wrestlers have also said that if no action is taken, they continue to protest at Jantar Mantar yet again another day. And this time, Vinesh Fogart has actually said they'll get their mats, they'll get their equipment, they will start practicing as well, but they will still be in protest. So there, completely clear messaging from the wrestlers' side that these girls who have faced sexual harassment and the entire overhaul that the Wrestling Federation of India needs to be done now, and which is why this meeting that's expected to happen at Anurag Thakur's residence will take place today as well. We're hoping that there's a solution today, and just like yesterday, it doesn't go on till wee hours of the morning, but definitely the wrestlers have not yet arrived at the residence, and we'll be waiting for that there.
All right, Milind, just stay with me. A quick answer also from Amit Bharadwaj on the current situation. Amit, just about 1 hour ago, we had also a press conference by Vinesh Fogart. What's the communication really from the wrestlers? Are they willing to kind of ensure that there's a fair investigation at least, even if Brij Bhushan doesn't immediately resign?
Well, Akshata, you know, the very fact that the complaint which has been lodged with the IOA, the 4 demands which have been made in that particular complaint, it includes sacking of WFI President Brij Bhushan, along with that a formation of a committee to look into the allegations of sexual harassment against the WFI President and the other officials of the WFI as well. So this means that they are ready to let a committee look into the entire matter, so that a thorough investigation can be carried out, and after that decisions can be taken accordingly. But first and foremost demand even now remains that Mr. Brij Bhushan has to, leave the office of WFI President. So that is one demand that it appears that these protesting wrestlers would not want to back down upon. They will want Mr. Brij Bhushan to be out of the WFI. There's a possibility that the second demand which they have been pushing since yesterday, that the entire federation, be it the WFI, the Wrestling Federation of India, the State Federation, need to be dissolved immediately, and it needs to be
how many of these demands are actually met? How much of it actually translates to action on the ground? We're going to be tracking all that. Essentially, we'll get answers after this meeting with Anurag Thakur. That's when we'll know once and for all whether this protest is going to continue over the weekend or not. Amit and Milind, thank you very much for joining us for the moment.